Welcome to Crypto Chats. It's Tuesday and let's take a look at the market. Guys, first of all, what we're going to cover today is the absolutely massive amount that this coin called Britcoin has gone up in a day. I've had a look online and it seems like the biggest scam out there, like you could say, because I'm looking at it and it's like a crypto coin for British values, and today, guys, the coin has gone up 9,000%. This means if you put $100 in, you would be walking away with almost 9 grand in US dollars. It's absolutely amazing. I have no idea what the hell is behind it, unless they had their pre-ICO launch today. But we'll look at the chart. So one day, and it's absolutely amazing. So this morning, 0.05p, and then today it's now it's up to $3.80. It's absolutely amazing. I have no idea what the hell has boosted this. We can see it's flatlined in the next hour, which makes sense. But yeah, does anyone know why this would have gone up? Do you have Britcoin? I had absolutely not even heard of it before today. So amazing that it's been this high, and also pretty scary. We're used to seeing big gains in the crypto market, maybe 100% gains or 200% gains sometimes, but 9,000 in a day, it's ridiculous. It's beyond all ridiculousness. If I had put as much money, earlier last year I put £500 into Bitcoin, and then I put that up to £1,000. If I had done the same thing with Bitcoin today, I would have had £100,000 in a day, guys. That's how ridiculous it is. And now it's got a market cap of $80 million. So it's like the crypto space is absolutely nuts. But let me know if you guys have bought any Britcoin. If you've even heard of this before. I can't even find anything on Twitter about it. So let me know what you think. As always, guys, feel free to comment down below, or you can check out our Twitter, which is of course Crypto Chat 11, and yeah, you can see what we're up to, what we're commenting on, and what we basically think is happening in the crypto market today. And also, usually you'll be able to see the video from yesterday. It's usually pinned to the top of our Twitter feed, so you can have a look and see what else we're up to. Anyway, besides the massive gains on Britcoin today, Britcoin, we're also going to look at some other news. So as we talked about yesterday, Petro, the cryptocurrency launched by the Venezuelan government, basically as a fund exercising routine to get past international sanctions. Anyway, what happened was Venezuela want to launch this cryptocurrency, and the United States, because they don't get along with Venezuela, basically said it is going to be illegal for any US citizen to buy Petro, and Trump actually signed an executive order yesterday making it illegal. But there's a report on CoinDesk today which is saying that Russia is actually helping launch the Petro. So it says here that Russian government officials and businessmen are helping the Venezuelan government to launch the first state-backed cryptocurrency, Time magazine has reported. So it says here, billionaire Denis Draguzov and Fyodor Borovsky are advising, and basically they're helping the whole government get it all processed and getting people involved. Guys, if I'm honest with you, I think that the Petro is a complete scam, and I say this because it's only being launched so the Venezuelan government can get past international sanctions. As we all know, there are many sanctions against Venezuela for a whole host of political and economic reasons, and this is just a way for them to avoid sanctions like North Korea does or like Iran does, and just raise capital in a different way. What I think is probably going to happen with Petro is that loads of people are going to pile in. Maybe they'll get a market cap of like $3 billion or something like that, and then the government will just short the coin and take all the money, and effectively just added £3 billion to the Venezuelan budget just by taking it from people on this exchange. So advice from me, don't get into Petro. It's only going to end in a bad way. So yeah, stay clear of this one. Anyway, on some more positive news, another article out today about Bermuda, and basically how the British territory are going to take a more laissez-faire or relaxed approach to ICOs. As you know, Bermuda is a British territory, but it's not actually governed by the United Kingdom. It's got its own government. Long known as some sort of like a tax retreat, pretty similar to like the British Virgin Islands, and a lot of British territories in the Caribbean. basically it's where a lot of rich people go to put money away and not have it taxed. And maybe this is why they're trying to be so familiar for ICOs, because right, a lot of the time ICOs can be akin to gambling, and a lot of gambling offices have their headquarters in either like Gibraltar, which is low tax, or they have it in Bermuda, or they have it in the Virgin Islands, because you don't have to pay tax on so much of your profit. And this is what Bermuda is trying to do. Bermuda is trying to lure in the ICOs that are doing really well, like what do I think, isn't it? Like Tether or even the one we look at like every day. So you could be like Roller Coaster or Verge or Tron. Basically, Bermuda are trying to attract all of this new investment into the country, officially to be at the cutting edge of fintech. But guys, we all live in the real world. We know that they want the money from these new businesses which are bringing so much. Some of these market caps are in the tens of billions of pounds of dollars, and Bermuda wants that. They want that money in their economy, and maybe if they don't charge as much taxes somewhere else, then they'll get all that money. So although they say that they're welcoming ICOs in, we all know Bermuda. It's just so you can get the extra tax dollars in. But good if you run an ICO, good if you're running an ICO, good if you've got a pre-ICO launch. Maybe Bermuda is going to help you grow your company. It's a mixed message either way. But anyway, some interesting news there. Anyway, let's get on to the Mooners and Losers section. I think we've pretty much covered who the Mooner is today. Britcoin, obviously, with the 10,000% gain in a day. But let's go back to the real world for 1 second and see how the market is doing in general. So if we look at the main page today, everything is up. So 2 days in a row. Good to see some recovery. If I'm honest with you, I'm not sure why this is. I think before the G20, there was a lot of fear that they were going to talk about cryptocurrencies and regulating it internationally, so an agreement between all parties. But that doesn't seem to have come up today yet. They haven't seemed to have discussed cryptocurrency, which is quite interesting. I suppose this week a lot of other big stuff has come up. So you've had like the Russia investigation, and in the last day you've had Cambridge Analytics, which seems to be like the big thing, which is hitting papers in the UK at least. I don't know what it's like in your country, but I think G20 countries are more stuck up with how are they going to deal with like Russia, how they're going to deal with like Trump's trade agreements, how they're going to deal with Xi Jinping basically becoming president for life in China. There are much bigger issues at the moment for the G20 countries than cryptos, and that is why we're seeing such gains, because they're not looking at it and everyone is happy that the government are keeping their nose out effectively. So yeah, Bitcoin up 6% on the day, Ethereum's up 3, Ripple 4, and Bitcoin Cash up 10, and even Litecoin pulling ahead there with 10% gains. Same with Cardano, Neo, and guys, we'll just run down the list of the top 100 coins on market cap. So we're going down, green, besides VeChain. I don't really know a lot about that, to be honest. But other than that, everything is really up, besides Factum. Anyway, we'll look at the top, the top cryptocurrency below Britcoin. So Chain 24 hours, Bitcoin Dark. I know nothing about this. I think I heard this was used on the Onion network or the dark web, but I don't really know enough about Bitcoin Dark to really comment on it. Let me know if you guys invest in Bitcoin Dark. You can either comment below or send us a message on Twitter, and we'll cover it. Gas is up 30%, and Ethos is up 25%. I don't really know any of these. Maybe Tron is up 20%. Quite a good day for that one. And otherwise, Ethereum Classic and Verge is up 15%, which would be great if I actually still held Verge until, but it like collapsed throughout this entire year, so I sold in like early February. Should have stayed on, obviously, for today. But yeah, obviously quite a good gains, and although the top one on here is 55%, I don't know why Britcoin doesn't appear on their physical list. But yeah, mad gains on that coin in particular. And even if you held Bitcoin Dark, then 50% gains are still pretty fantastic for the day. Anyway, let's look at the top losers for the day. So worst performers today, only 1.4% down. That's really good to hear. So Factum is down 1.4%, VeChain 0.5%, and Electroneum 0.32%. And then Tether is the fourth. As always, Tether is not moving much. It's only 0.10 up. But like I think the most I've ever seen Tether move in a day is like 1%. It's such a like, I really hate Tether, like, because I think it could be the fall of cryptocurrencies in that they're tied to dollar, and there's been so many rumors that Tether has created like so much fake value in the crypto market, and if it crashed, I'm pretty sure it could take everything down with it. So I'm not a fan, and I don't really support it. Um, but either way, honestly, a really good day in the market yet again after a pretty crappy few months we've had this year. And let's hope it keeps on going. Good to see Digix DAO up, even though it's only 3.9%. But honestly, a good day, and guys, let's hope it continues. Let's hope that April, which is only a week away, gets a little bit better, and we actually finally start to see the gains that we saw last year, or even better. Anyway, guys, that's it for Tuesday's crypto chat. If you've enjoyed today's video, feel free to send us a comment on Twitter, or alternatively, you can put a comment down below. And if you really enjoy the videos, then why not subscribe to our channel? The button is somewhere here. And we will see you tomorrow. Oh, don't do Wednesdays. We will see you on Thursday for the latest crypto chat. And guys, let's hope it keeps on getting better, because it's been really good to see the recovery in the last 2 days. And yeah, let's hope we get there.